Okay. Now, bearing in mind, so this is Nina Jankowicz. Introduce you to the commander-in-chief of Bozo Land. This is her. This is the commander. This is Lady Bozo. Here she is. Now, let's rerun that. Now, gender disinformation. So, what's her role? Well, her role is apparently to stop Russian disinformation. Yeah, that's right, because that's what they're doing. It's all Russian disinformation. Has anyone? I just want to say, has anyone thought that maybe the Democratic Party in America are controlled by China, and maybe the Republicans are controlled by Russia, and it's just a proxy war? Has anyone come up with that theory yet? Because let me tell you this: which one acts more Chinese, and which one acts Russian? This Democratic Party seems to act well Chinese, whereas the Republicans don't act that Russian. I'm just saying. Who's really a puppet? Maybe the woman making tunes on TikTok. Because if you're going to be a disinformation head, why are you going to be fucking on? Why are you going to be on TikTok? Like the home of hardcore Chinese propaganda. Why are you on TikTok? Are you fucking stupid? Or do you think everyone else is? I just have questions. I know it's illegal to ask questions now, but I got questions. Anyway, let's listen to this.
That's false or misleading information that uses gendered tropes. So
that's right. She's talking about gender disinformation.
So it might be, for instance, this is a big one that we tracked in the report, Kamala Harris slept her way to the top. Or it might be that...
Now, is it gender disinformation? Someone saying Kamala Harris slept her way to the top. How many times have you heard someone make disparaging remarks about some woman who appears to be inept at her job, and they've said she must have sucked a lot of dick to get it? How many times? That's like one of the go-to ones. Is like, how many people did you have to sleep with? And if it's a man, it's usually like, who's your uncle? Or what photos do you have in your drawer? Okay, it's just how it is. Is that disinformation, or is that people just making jokes? All right, it's like, oh, she must have slept her way to the top. Is that disinformation, or is that people just saying what people say because people are mean? Okay. And this woman it was someone's bright idea was to make this a priority to stop people saying that. What? What an elected politician? The vice president. You want to stop people saying mean things about the vice president? Is that where we're at? Because that's all that is. But let's see what else she has to say. Okay, right, fine.
Jacinda Ardern, another one that we found, is actually a man. So we might see...
Jacinda Ardern. I don't know who that is. Maybe they are actually a man. It's like, all right, so that's again, I don't know who that is. Maybe it's someone who's quite manly, but in this current climate, what even is a man? So it doesn't make any difference. But isn't it like, again, that's a disparaging comment, like the things they said about Michelle Obama and her big old hands. It's a disparaging comment. It's disparaging. It's just someone being mean, as people are mean. So what is it? It's so she's searching out. They're hunting down people spreading information that's mean. They're stopping people from being mean. She's not this isn't the Ministry of Truth. This is the Ministry of Kindness. It's like, stop being mean. It's illegal to be mean.
Racist tropes about name it. I mean, Ilhan Omar is a favorite for this sort of racist sexual rhetoric that's compounded. The idea that she married her brother to immigrate to the United States, for instance.
Right. So so people saying Ilhan Omar marrying her brother is like a racist sexual stereotype or being incestuous. What about all the jokes that you get about, like rednecks and country folk, cousin kisses and again, it's not nice, but is it disinformation? What are the people that actually, or are just loads of people making jokes? I think it's people making jokes. Again, I think this is all about jokes.
But then we see racialized narratives, things like Kamala ain't black, hashtag Kamala ain't black is one that we tracked. Things that are saying that she's not black enough, she's not South Asian enough to claim that heritage. Same thing goes against AOC. So it's
so people, which is usually, she's not black enough. Who makes the rules on who's not black enough? Identitarians, that's who. Not fucking Russia disinformation bots. No, what difference does it make how black or not black she is in the grand scheme of things? It's a bit different to when they were going around, the stories about Obama not being an American citizen. That's a bit different. Do you know what I mean? Or saying someone is a Russian-controlled operative. That's a different kind of thing, isn't it? But saying someone's not black enough. What does it matter? For one, what does it matter if she's not black enough? That only matters to certain communities. Oh, you're not black enough. Right? Only certain people care about that kind of shit. It doesn't concern your ability to be a vice president. It doesn't make any difference. Oh, you're not black enough. Why would that make any difference? Why would you be searching out that information going, stop spreading that misinformation about her not being black enough? What the fuck are you talking about? Why is this your job? That's nuts. What? That's so. It's just. I mean, there's one thing. There's one thing about labeling certain people terrorists. Okay, and there's another thing, and trying to say that incels are terrorists now, and all these weird things that they've been trying to do over the last couple of years, all this weirdo shit they've been doing. This is actually just pointless. It's like, what are you? This is just a step too. Well, they've already had a step too far. Now it's just like, what are you doing now? Why is this woman?
Rather than write the word bitch, they will use an exclamation point instead of an I, or they will use visual memes to avoid textual detection. So one of the things that I get pretty frequently as a woman in my 30s without children is I get sent pictures of empty egg cartons, which are meant to remind me that my fertility is waning.
Do you believe this woman's getting sent pictures of empty egg cartons as an insult? Do you think that's... Maybe they're just saying she's got no eggs in her basket because she's stupid. I mean, so you can send pictures of empty egg cartons. Oh my God. Well, has someone called the National Guard? Where's Jason Bourne?
Those same narratives about Kamala Harris, about other candidates, about women in general in the West were echoed in domestic Russian disinformation.
That's right, because Russian disinformation is mainly aimed at women. That's right. This woman's a bozo, like, clearly. I mean, let's just look at her. Oh my God. The Minister of Truth. That's what this woman is, the Minister of Truth. Like, if ever you were gonna, this disinformation trend is so boring. It's like, we already know what you're doing already. Okay? Any information that you don't like is disinformation and misinformation. It's been like that for quite a long time. Like, everybody knows it. They go, no, we're trying to protect us from the Russians. Like, you literally, what are you protecting? What are you protecting from the Russians? The myth that they can sway elections with Facebook ads. Brilliant. Another conspiracy. It's just conspiracy theories. You just want to push your conspiracy theories ahead of other people's conspiracy theories. Like, there's no truth no more. I don't know why this bozo woman's being given a job, because, like, there isn't any truth. There's literally no truth. It's literally one conspiracy versus another conspiracy. Russiagate versus QAnon. Whatever it is, that's all it is. It's just one thing after. It's just lunacy until the truth comes out. And we go, oh, we thought that was a conspiracy theory. Well, here's our conspiracy theory. Like, literally, that's all you see on the news is just conspiracy theory, conspiracy theory, conspiracy theory, conspiracy theory. And then they'll wag their fingers at other people going, well, you're a conspiracy theorist. No, you're a fucking conspiracy theorist too. Like what? Like, it's like Adolf Hitler and Stalin having a slanging match going, you're a mass murderer. No, you're a mass murderer. You're a mass murderer. No, you're a mass murderer. Isn't that fascinating? Two of the biggest armies in World War II fighting against each other were both headed up by two fucking mass murderers. Who'd you pick in that war? Let's remove everyone else from the equation. Russia versus, if you just have Stalin versus Hitler, whose side are you on? I would just be like, can you not both just kill each other until you're all fucking gone? Could you do that? Pick a side. Whose side are you picking? Well, obviously not picking the Nazis. Are you kidding me? That's a tough call. You don't think there was some ethnic cleansing going on in communist Russia? I'm pretty sure there was. Based on no sources that I'm going to reveal to you because I don't care. I'm doing it. Anyway, well, that's misinformation. I don't give a fuck, do I? Neither does she, for goodness sake. Let's have a look at what this woman's all about anyway. How to Be a Woman Online appears to be her book, which looks, you can tell this is going to be as terrible as it looks. I guarantee. A slim gorilla style handbook. That's the review she's put on it. A slim, so it's small, it's slim, it's light. Gorilla style handbook. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with guerrilla book writing and guerrilla filmmaking and guerrilla warfare. It means it's kind of ragtag. You know what I mean? Anyway, how to lose the information war and how to be a woman online. Piss off. Men burst violently into your mentions and your life like the Kool-Aid man, demanding your attention, hawking opinions that they believe are unarguably, manifestly correct and indispensable. The taxonomy of trolls. The taxonomy of trolls. Because obviously she knows more about opinions that are right. Let's see. For those who believe this tweet is a key to all my views, it is simply a direct quote from both candidates during the final presidential debate. If you look at my timeline, you will see I was live tweeting that evening. Back on the laptop from hell, apparently Biden notes 40. Oh, yes, I think she's one of those people that believe that laptop was Russian disinformation when it wasn't. Brilliant. Brilliant. Cat's out the bag. Here's what I've been up to the past 2 months and why I've been a bit quiet on here. Honored to be serving the Biden administration and helping shape our counter disinformation efforts by spreading our disinformation instead. We're going to combat disinformation with our own disinformation. That's all I've seen. I have yet to see anything else. Here's my official portrait to grab your attention. Oh, God. For those of you listening, don't look at her face on a certain angle. Trying to figure out what to wear for an interview while 8 months pregnant is an exercise in futility. Shut up. Friends in the UK, I'll be on Sky News. No, we're not watching. No one watched. No one cared. Reminder, given today's news, people who believe abuse can be ignored. Women are expected to stoically endure astronomical levels of abuse to simply participate in conversations while navigating a set of social mores and boundaries that don't exist for men. Well, that's why I tell you why that is, because in general, you bitches are horrible to each other, man. You're just horrible people to it. You're just really horrible to each other. You know, we try to be, we're always like, if men were as horrible to other men as women were, we'd have even higher murder rates than